Yo! Video games.
I don't know, man. What do you think about like the sort of death of JRPGs on consoles? Like, it seemed to be like they were slowly slipping away after the PS1, and now at this point, it's like I don't know if anything's gonna happen.
No, it wasn't after the PS1. The PlayStation 2 had holy fucking mother truckload of JRPGs on it as well.
I almost think one had more.
Oh, it did, and it did because they were easier to produce.
Yeah.
And pretty much HD Towns is what ruined it. HD Towns is what ruined JRPGs. No, it pretty much became is that they weren't profitable enough, you know, because they started taking, as they progressed, JRPGs took more and more effort. More people were required to do multiple things, to more high-level definition graphics, more voiceover, more story elements. In modern games, like in comparison to how Grandia was made, to how like any other JRPG nowadays is made, even like a Tales game, there's a fuckload more things you have to make into a Tales game now than what you had to do here. So it requires like there's a lot more personnel and people and money. And the issue became is that, well, these big, long fucking games are so expensive to make now that the little bit that they make back with their little niche audience isn't worth it. That's what happened. This is why games like this don't come out to the States, you know? This is why things like Xenoblade would never, ever, ever bother coming out outside Japan. They just don't make money.
Then I think...
Unless it says Final Fantasy on it.
I think the other thing, too, is that, like, Japan doesn't buy consoles very much anymore. I don't know if you looked at, like, their console sales. Like, PS3 is, like, the best-selling console over there right now, but it's not even doing that great.
It's only okay, yeah. Japan just does plays mobile now. They just play iPhone games and shit all day.
And 3DS is selling really well over there.
Yeah, Japan is all about never being home and always being on the road playing shit. So yeah, I mean, it's what it is. It is what it is.
Japan's retarded. They're thinking it's like 6 years ago, and that there's this huge mobile boom going on right now.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. But I mean, I'm actually kind of not surprised by like the falling out of JRPGs. It doesn't really surprise me very much.
Well,
kids like back in the day, like JRPGs were very good with people that had like a lot of time and stuff like that, and now kids just want to play Call of Duty.
It's funny because Call of Duty is an experience leveling based thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's what made Call of Duty so attractive to keep playing was that you leveled up and you got new shit like all the time. That was the thing I liked about it the most, was that, dude, this game is constantly rewarding me for doing stuff. And the issue is that over time it became too rewarding, like rewarded for doing fucking anything.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Changing her mind and body with makeup, a woman is an enchantress.
What?
That's too bad. You're a little fucking kid.
This little child is in a bar. Krillin? Are we getting all DBZ on this shit now?
Oh shit. Tourist, have you been there? Fool, no one's been there. I just saw it. I saw it.
You fuck. You fuck.
Oh, and a self-styled great adventure Java from Lek.
I hope they pronounce it Java when they eventually hear
Java.
his name in the game voiceover.
Hold up at Lek Mine. Well, that's it. There you go.
There you go.
God, wow, the last time he was here. So I was what? Why don't you just take the pass from his wallet and just say fuck him?
That's a great idea. Open world Grandia, let's go. Grandia pretty much completely fell off too, right? Like after the PlayStation 2 era?
Yep. Pretty much was it, because 3 was kind of a disappointment.
Because Game Arts just didn't even exist beyond that point.
Game Arts made Brawl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Now they're making Brawl 4.
Yeah, I don't know. No, they're not. They're not. Namco's making Brawl 4.
Well, oh, that's right. Game Arts just did the programming of it. They were like the aiding of Marvel.
Yeah, they made Brawl, and I forget what they're doing lately, but I don't think it's much. I think they're kind of like just like everyone else, just kind of like fucking died. Hey, Justin! Smash!
Hey, Justin! You idiot! You smashed that rare art piece! You fool!
Oh my god, more dinner. We eat dinner so much. 3 fucking square meals a day.
It's dangerous, so don't go. I guess he's telling you, though. Remember that you are a boy, right? Whoa, what's the sexism here?
Mr. Yava.
And I'm not nearly that for you. Bah. I am pretty tough. I got an axe. I'm fucking Gimli up in this bitch.
I beat a big rock lobster monster. Get off me.
Time to go to bed. My axe. After the mines, though, that's like when you get on the boat. That's like when shit starts to really start in the game.
Yeah.
Boop, boop. I forgot. Do you remember how far you got?
Jesus, I barely... No, like, the sequence of events in this game, I don't really remember, like, where things went at all. I remember getting out of the town, and as I'm seeing this stuff, it's looking familiar, but I don't remember any... It might as well be fucking new to me at this point. It was so long ago. And it didn't really stick with me that well, because back in the day, I played with it, I played it, like, with a... Like, in a couple hours here, a week later, a couple hours there,
Yeah.
week later, a couple hours here, so nothing was really, like, engraved in, like, a storyline. It was just, like, within those couple of hours, mostly what I did was just, like, get to a new area and then grind. And then grind. Get to an area and grind. I do remember grinding. That's what I have
Grandia.
Vivid remembering memory of Grandia is Grandia.
Grandia. It's funny, it's sad, because like by 3 they totally perfected the battle system. It was fast, and it was really fun. And they had a really good way of like leveling up skills and shit. And
Right.
had a terrible story in comparison to like this game. And just, yeah, that was the end of this franchise pretty much. Square doesn't give a shit about it, because I mean, I think Square owns Game Arts or has some sort of stake in it now.
Something to do with it.
Yeah, so I mean, they published Grandia 3, and it's like,
I always found Grandia really similar to the Dark Cloud games as well.
they kind of have a, like,
I feel like they belong in the
same.
same world. Or Dark Cloud 2, because Dark Cloud 1 wasn't good. It was just that was that RPG that just looked awful on the PlayStation 2.
It was there.
It was just there.
I could go.
And then Dark Cloud 2 actually had production value and looked good.
Yeah, it did. I could totally go for another Rogue Galaxy.
That was one I didn't play because that came out at the very fucking tail end of PlayStation 2's life cycle. Like within the last month before the PS3 was out.
Yeah.
They got amazing reviews though. That game, I find Rogue Galaxy, I swear to God, to be like Legend of Dragoon 2.
What?
Because it's like they're so similar.
It's a real time. It's an action RPG.
Well, I mean, no, like the way those games are, the way they came out and the way they're presented. Legend of Dragoon came out nearly the end of the PlayStation life cycle. Big, huge, high production budget Sony made like RPG, and wasn't the other one Rogue Galaxy like a Sony game as well?
It was published by Sony.
Yeah,
it's a level 5 game.
It was the same shit though. It was like a big Sony published RPG to like go out on our system. Like these games like feel really similar, like how they exist. I didn't play either one, so I couldn't tell you. All I know is that Legend of Dragoon was just like every other RPG at the time, CG backgrounds with polygon characters.
Well, it was basically, that was an internal Sony game though. It wasn't like level 5 that made Legend of Dragoon. But yeah, like Legend of Dragoon was just it was Sony's big attempt to make a big Final Fantasy franchise, because Final Fantasy was big shit back then.
That was the biggest shit.
And now it's really not.
Now it is the smallest, weakest shit. Crazy old bastard!
You barging into my castle like this? Why, you're a couple of thieves. Get away from my wallet.
Yowzer.
I'll cut your rotten hearts. Used to be Adventure Bah. Used to be I'm an
Thumbs
active
up.
adventure. I'm an active adventure. Ding! Even now. Yeah, really good.
Aren't his ears like huge?
And that's the story. The end.
The end.
I
His
see.
ears are huge.
You want my pass to the new world? Now, boy, let me ask you one thing. What will you do in the new world?
I need to go east.
What? Angelo, you say? That cakes the cake.
This crazy old fuck.
Oh, sorry about that, but Angelo.
Got his big heavy armor.
He's totally Don Quixote.
Yeah, he really is.
I understand you just fine. Depending on the circumstances, I might just give you my pass. So give me, thank you. Don't put it ridiculous. Who said you're getting it for free? Overcome the trial before you, and you may get that which you desire.
Put this here apple in your mouth.
That's the way of the adventure. Rub the lotion on the skin. Or else it gets to hurt again. Well said, listen. Never lose that spirit. Well, I'll give you a try. Follow me. We're going to the mines and back. Come on, no dilly-dally.
It's nice and dark in there.
Dilly-dally, shilly-shally.
Oh.
Dilly-dally, shilly-shally.
Oh, Jesus, you just reminded me what the fuck that's from. And that was the worst part of that voiceover.
I don't think it wasn't even a direct translation either.
No, it's just some asshole made it up.
Dilly-dally, shilly-shally.
Jesus.
Can't stand their noisy groans. Slay their boss, I'll give you my pass. This is my trial for you. Wow, that's a mine! Of course it is! You gonna give up and go home?
You done a piece of shit?
Alright, show me your spirit as beginner and adventurers. Well, you want to go? No, you want to rest first. No, I want to go.
Save game.
Oh, yeah.
Is this where the game starts to open up?
Nope.
Oh my god. Nope! You get... Actually... No, I was gonna say, like, the beginning of Final Fantasy VII, I mean, sure, the game technically opens up when you leave Midgard, but at that point, it was kind of more shocking. Like, you felt like you were already playing the game, like you were going to spend all your time in Midgard. And then when you left, it was like, holy fuck, whole new world! Crazy things with magic missile.
Yeah, for so long, so much of all that I saw of Final Fantasy VII was
Midgard.
Midgard, and I thought the whole game was just an RPG that took place in this grimy cyberpunk city.
Yes.
And then I realized, when it opened up, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's kind of like the greatest thing about that game, is that the first 7-8 hours of the game are something that you think is what the game is evolving into, and then it turns into something totally different. It's like, whoa, okay, awesome. And it's the thing with the marketing too. Like, the marketing of that game was all Midgard, Midgard.
Yeah.
No one ever saw anything outside of it. That game is good because of all the variety. Constantly surprising the player with new shit.